Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another review video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Alyx Studios Spring Summer 2020 Buckle Necklace. Yeah, well guys, this video's been a long time coming. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I guess I didn't forget about the video, but I guess I stopped putting it in my agenda as a video to do because I didn't think anyone was still out there waiting for it or still wanting it. But then recently, like over the past 2 weeks, I got a comment from Rezy Owens saying, "Where's the review video for the necklace?" And he's absolutely right. It's been over a year. I didn't do the video. And he's absolutely right to call me out on that. So thank you, Rezy. You held me to account, and I definitely should be held to account. I'm sorry I didn't do that video sooner. Again, you literally were the reminder for me to do the video, and literally the whole reason I'm going to be doing this video today. And maybe there's actually others out there that still want this video to come out, and I've hopefully helped them out there. Because yeah, back in like 2021, I did a review of the bracelet. And I said I would do a review of the necklace, but obviously have held off until now. So yeah, guys, a long-awaited video is here. We've got a lot to discuss in this video. Now that I've got my apologies for the long delay on the video, now we can actually get into it. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be reviewing the buckle necklace that I bought in 2020 from Alyx Studios, more specifically from their spring summer collection, and more specific on the model, it literally just says buckle necklace. They didn't give it any further identifiers than that. I'm going to be reviewing that necklace today and everything to do with it. So I'm going to be reviewing what I got in the box when I purchased it. Obviously you can go watch like the original unboxing video from 3 years ago, or almost 3 years ago. It was about 2.5 years ago, and see what I got in it at that time. I've still got the box and everything it really came with. I'm going to showcase how the chain looks off body and on body as well. I'm going to talk about what the chain is made of as well for everyone interested in the metal contents. And I'm going to talk about how I feel about this purchase 2.5 years later after purchasing it. So yeah, as I mentioned, lots to talk about in this video. If you guys have any further questions about this necklace or any other Alyx Studios necklaces in general, comment section below. Drop your comments down there, your questions, your queries, and I'll try and help you out the best I can to the knowledge that I have. So yeah, now that I have covered everything that I'm going to be talking about in this video, let's start diving into the first topic, which is what I got when I bought it. Showcasing what I got when I purchased it. Now, I still have the box and most of the original stuff that I got when I actually bought this piece 2.5 years ago. If you want a at the time showcasing of what I got, the original unboxing video of this piece is still up on the channel 2.5 years ago. I've still got it there, so you can definitely go watch when I still had a lot of hair. And when I was, oh man, I mean, it was 2.5 years ago. I can't say when I was a lot more youthful, but I was more youthful. And see what I got then and there, but I've basically got the same box and the same content that I unboxed in that video, so it's going to be the same. But yeah, when I bought it from the Italist, what I got is a black cardboard box. On the top of the box, it features 1017 Alyx 9SM embossed into the box. So I don't know if this practice is still being continued in 2023 with their new jewelry that they make for their later seasons, but yeah, if you buy any Alyx jewelry and the box has raised lettering instead of embossed lettering, kind of giving off some red flags there that might not be legitimate. So I would always be looking for it with a box, a cardboard box with embossed lettering into the actual box. Apart from that, there's not much, as you can see, that's actually on the box besides the actual code and item name. As we can see, the necklace that I'm going to be showcasing to you is the 1017 Alyx 9SM Buckle Necklace, size universal, spring summer 2020, There's the barcode, there's the item name, and the color that is silver. As showcased here, that is really like it. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's detailing from the actual boutique itself and how much I paid for it. I can safely say that that price of 480 euros was not what I paid, because it was on sale, and literally the only reason that I bought it. I wanted this necklace for a long time. I only wanted to pay an on sale price. I didn't want to pay the retail price for that one. So let's get to opening it up and showcasing what is in it. Obviously we have the necklace itself. I'll just put that down here and talk about the innards that we got in the actual box. So we've got what is now a very, very dusty suede bag. I never actually used the suede bag and opened it up and put the necklace back inside. I just rested on top, and it has accumulated a lot of dust from just like 2 years of just like sitting there with the box open. But as you can probably make out, on the front of it, it has the exact same lettering that was on the bigger box, although you can barely even see the 9SM. That's like almost gone. So it does wear out a little bit. Yeah, you get a nice little suede bag with it. That's how it looks if it was actually clean. As you can see, I didn't really use it in the long run. I kind of just use it as like a resting pad to rest the necklace on top of. That's really all I use it for. But obviously if you have a little bit more care and whatnot into it, then you would, yeah, probably clean it and whatnot. You get a little card. This one with raised lettering. So there's the difference. You get embossed lettering on the exterior of the box and then raised lettering on the card. Although this feels very Patrick Bateman of me to showcase a card like this that's white, subtle off-white, etc., the whole quote. There is a bunch of text on it as well. Handcrafting using quality materials and careful thought out process. The wear, we recommend to avoid the metal finish, blah blah blah. Yeah, basically care instructions essentially. We recommend you rub it regularly with a soft cloth. Do not clean with water, soap, or other chemicals. Why is that? Because of the material, and I will get into that at some point. Later in the video, of course. Then we've got another little tag and basically the same details that we saw on the front of the box as well, just all that good stuff. And that's really all that came with the box. The overall packaging is pretty minimalistic. I suppose it works with the overall concept and design of the brand and the aesthetic of the brand to have such minimalistic, I guess, box and goodies designs. It definitely works very appropriately with the design of all their stuff. And then of course we got the big necklace question. But yeah, now that we've covered everything that I got in the box and all the little goodies that it came with, which was essentially just a suede bag and a couple tags there, now we can actually get into the necklace itself, and I'll showcase to you how it looks. Also have to forgive like essentially 2.5 years of wear, because I've worn this basically almost every day, except for probably only like a month or two out of the 2.5 years in total that I haven't worn this daily. It was just my go-to necklace for so long, and as you see in every single YouTube video, I'm always rocking it basically. So yeah, we'll have a look at the buckle itself. So here is the buckle up close. I don't know if it's going to focus. Oh, there we go. 1017 Alyx 9SM and all those little details there. On the flip side, I'll showcase it to you there. It's a little bit grotty and a little bit worn, but it has, I don't know if it's going to focus on that, it has made in Austria written on it. We can see it features a Cuban Links kind of design for the actual chain itself. I've kind of showcased that the best I can, but the camera's probably going to focus on me instead of the necklace, so I'll see if I can do it. Ooh, do it that way. That kind of, yeah, there we go. That works. Put my hand in front of it. As you can see, there is the design there. And then this one features a pendant, and for the longest time I've always wondered which is the right way to wear it, but judging by how boutiques style it with their models, it's always with the buckle out. But yes, it does have a pendant on it, which is just the brand. I'll try and do my hand again so it focuses on it. There we go. So as you can see, 1017 Alyx 9SM stamped into the pendant there. That's how the chain looks. As you can see, it does look quite short. In its full length, unbuckled, like this, it is 19 inches. I think when you buckle it, it then goes down to 18.5, but it's still, from memory, it's still 19 in total. So this is quite a short necklace in comparison to, well, for an example, I'm wearing my Chrome Hearts paper chain necklace, which is 30 inches. And as you can see, that hangs right down to the center of my chest. Whilst, I guess just quickly, I'll showcase it to you. A 19-inch necklace would do this. Not so much a choker, but definitely tight. It is definitely giving me the realization that I probably wouldn't be able to wear like 18-inch necklaces or anything smaller than that. But this will look quite different on different people. So I have mates that are a lot smaller than me, and whenever they wear it, it definitely hangs more like this and hangs a lot more loosely around them than as you can see here with me. With me, it stays like quite tight, not going to move too much. That's its overall look. But yeah, what I would just simply do is cut a piece of string to 19 inches and then just like chuck it around your neck and see if that'll work out for you. If it's like there's like a gap and you can't touch the ends together, well, obviously you know that you can't get the necklace. But if it's, you know, got quite a bit of room, you know how it fits. That's basically what I did for the paper chain necklace when I estimated that I wanted it to down to the center of my chest. I grabbed a long piece of string that was 30 inches long and just put it down here and just saw what it looked like. So that also works quite well. You can also use measuring tape to try and get the idea of how it's going to look as well, but I think I'd probably prefer a little bit of string just to get a more rough idea. But yeah, that's how it looks on body and off body. Looking at the necklace once again, yeah, I really like its look. It's very bold. I always get a lot of people pointing out on it. A lot of people say it's very iconic of me to wear something like this now, because it's just been something I've worn for the past 2.5 years. So yeah, if you want a necklace that's got a very bold look to it, people are going to notice it, people are going to ask questions about it, this is your way to go. And it's definitely going to work with you if you rock a style very similar to the Alyx aesthetic. Yeah, I definitely recommend it to a lot of people. If you really like that kind of look, this is perfect for you. And even me, who probably wouldn't wear full Alyx because I don't want to look like a Disney supervillain or something like that. Well, at least that's how I see it. That's how I see like the Alyx look. You look like the bad guy from Incredibles or something like that. At least how I view it anyway. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the look. For me personally, it looks very nice on a lot of other people. But if you're all about that look, this is definitely a necklace that can work from you. But now that I've showcased it off and on body, we'll get into the materials. So what's it made of? Sterling silver? Platinum? No. Well, from what I know, which this was really hard to find out for me at the time of purchasing this. I remember going on website after website trying to find out what this necklace was made out of. And none of the websites are really telling me. They told me silver. But then the question came up to me, well, is it silver or silver plated? And nobody really gave me the answer. It just said silver. And after wearing it for 2.5 years, its true colors have, you know, now shone through. It is not sterling silver. It is not 100% silver. It is silver plated brass. Exact same as their bracelets. How I've come to that determination is just through wear, and I'll just try and showcase it to you the best of my ability. I'll try and showcase some really worn parts of the necklace, so hopefully it'll focus on this part of the chain if I bring it up close. As you can see on kind of the edges of the Cuban links, the scuff marks have come through, and you can kind of see the brass sticking through. Another good example of it is on the pendant. I'll showcase to you on the pendant there. There we go. On that very worn side, you can see on like the edges of it, the silver has scratched off and the brass is showcasing underneath. And I'll do the same with the buckle to see if we can get a nice oh well, okay, we can kind of see it in the buckle detailing, I suppose. But yeah, from what I know, it's either 100% brass or mostly brass with plated silver, and then maybe the buckle itself is a slightly different material. But from what I know, it's either all brass and maybe some other material. But this is, as showcased, it's not conveyed anywhere, and I guess the only clear warning signs for you that it's not is going back to those care instructions and reading specifically right down the bottom where it says care. To keep the luster of each piece, we recommend to rub regularly with a soft cloth, but do not clean with water, soap, or other chemicals, because that causes the brass to rust from my knowledge, or at least causes it to degrade and whatnot. So yeah, just through natural wear, eventually that'll eventually come out. I guess wanted to let you guys know, if you were buying into this thinking it was an expensive material, you find that most designers that do jewelry don't do it in expensive materials. It's mainly a reason why you'd want to go to someone who is a jeweler specifically, or does jewelry as their whole brand name, because they're more likely to use high quality materials over designers. Designers are more for the, at least from what I see, at least more for the aesthetic than more so the quality of the materials. Because a lot of them use brass in the high-end designer world, and I mean, I don't have anything against it. It just means that you're going to be paying more so on the brand name than the materials. So I guess that's a thing to just keep in mind, that whatever price you are paying for this necklace, it's definitely more for the design and brand than it is for the materials. That is the case across the board for most designers, I would say, just to put it as like a blanket term for them. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you the warning, because it took me forever to, well, I couldn't even find the answer online. I had to actually just wear it and see what happened. And yeah, I mean, that's the determination I made, that it's silver plated brass for the material used in this. I don't know if it's still the case, if they're doing that moving forward with their jewelry designs in 3. I would assume yes, but someone who's bought one of their necklaces in 2023 can definitely prove me wrong in that comment section below. But from what I know, they're still using silver plated brass for their jewelry. But how do I feel about it? I mean, in all honesty, I think at the time that I bought it, I paid like all up 800 Australian dollars for it. So what's that, like 550 USD? Something like that, I think. It was a lot of money at the time. It still is today. Would I spend that money on it again? I don't think I'd buy another one. But the money that I spent on it, I would say, is worth it, because the wear to cost ratio. I wore this, as I kind of expressed, like every single day for the last 2.5 years, with maybe like 1 to 2 months, at max 3 months, were in total out of over those 2.5 years that I didn't wear it every day. And like, yeah, just for the amount of time that I've worn it, the amount of money that I spent on it, I think is quite justified, just because the amount of wear and the amount of wear that I will get wearing it moving forward, because I can't see any like time in the future that I'm going to be swapping it up and wearing something different. Because even with my like Chrome Hearts paper chain necklace, I'm still wearing this together. Like, I wear them both together, so I'm still wearing it and getting that, you know, that wear to cost ratio smaller and smaller each time. So would I recommend it? I mean, on sale, again, if it's your aesthetic, if you absolutely love the piece like I did when I bought it at the time, I'd say it's worth the money. I guess the only things that I would say that you should maybe watch out for is that if you're a bigger guy like me, maybe buy the one that doesn't have the pendant, because there have been times where I can't even think of the scenarios I've been in, but there have been times where the necklace has either got caught or it's been quite tight on me, and it has caused the pendant at the back here to bend a little bit. It hasn't snapped, thankfully, but I guess that's just a concern. So if I was to buy this again, I'd probably try and find one that is purely just Cuban Links and not one with a pendant on it. I would still buy it in the silver color, because I think that's the nicest color for me and everything like that. But I guess that's my biggest concern is that I just be careful, especially if you're like a bigger guy like me and it's quite a tight fit. You know, you get a little bit of pressure on that, and that could bend, and it could end there. But yeah, like 2.5 years, almost like in like less than 2 months, it's going to be 3 years since I bought it. I think it's a good investment. I've enjoyed it on countless amounts of days. People have enjoyed me rocking it. I've gotten a lot of compliments, a lot of comments about it. A lot of people think it's really nice. I haven't received too much negative feedback for it. It's a very nice piece. I would honestly recommend it. Like, if you like it, go for it. As long as you do what I was doing, where you wear it like consistently and you get that cost to price ratio down to like less than like a couple bucks a day, I think you've done all right, and I think you can justify buying it. But I definitely rate it. It's, yeah, I just like it. It's a really fun piece, and I would buy it again, just to have it and wear it for two to 3 more years. So who knows, maybe one day if it does eventually snap, or if I lose it, or whatever happens to it in the end, maybe I will pick up another one. Maybe not, I don't know. But all in all, from the amount of time they've had it, I've enjoyed it, guys. But yeah, well, that was all the topics that I really wanted to talk about. I kind of touched on everything. I touched on what I got in the box, how the chain looks, what it's made of, and how I feel about it. I'm still quite happy with it and still will be wearing it into the future, guys. But if there's anything that you'd like me to touch on further, or have a further conversation with you about, hit me up down in that comment section below. But that's everything I really wanted to talk about with this necklace, guys. I'd love to have a conversation with you about the brand down in that comment section below. Are you a fan of Alyx Studios in 2023? Do you wear any of their jewelry? Do you like any of their pieces? In all honesty, I think a lot of their jewelry looks really nice in a lot of women's outfits these days. Like, even with men's, it looks, I think their jewelry looks nice, in all honesty, in a lot of people's outfits. I think they should definitely get it and rock it, because it just works really, really well. It's obviously all just about the price though. Like, if you're willing to pay the amount to pick up a piece like this, not. But I think with just the amount of wear that I got in it and still have left in it, it was worth the money that I spent on it. So yeah, still a big fan of what Matthew M. Williams does in fashion, and Alyx Studios in general, for sure. But I'd love to have conversations with you guys about the brand in the moment, or anything that I've said in this video, down in that comment section below. Of course, if you guys want me to keep reviewing various products that I have picked up over the years, let me know down in that comment section below. If there's a specific piece that I've picked up, you can see back here, that you want me to do a review of, let me know down in the comment section below, and maybe I'll remember in the next 2 years to do it. Well, again, thank you, Rezy, Owens, for letting me know. I'm glad that we eventually got this video done and dusted. But yeah, let me know by commenting down below, leaving a like on this video, and yeah, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,640 subs before the end of the month. We are less than 4 away from hitting that milestone, guys, and hopefully your continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. That's everything I gotta say about this piece, guys. The Spring Summer 2020 buckle necklace, as it's said. It does have a longer name, but I can't remember the name of it specifically. I'd have to go looking up it again. But yeah, like, I rate them. I think, like, as long as you wear it enough, the price is justified, and if it works very well with you aesthetically, then it's just an even bigger bonus for you there. If you love looking like a Disney villain or a Pixar villain, go for it. Go for it. Probably Pixar. Pixar villain's probably more accurate, but I mean, that's just how I see that whole aesthetic, I suppose. But yeah, let me know how you feel about it. I've reviewed that one now. Let me know if you want me to review anything else in my wardrobe. And yeah, until the next streetwear talk video, until the next Alyx video, until the next review video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.